Hi students, here we shall see standard electrode potential of transition metals. Before knowing this, we should know about redox reaction. What is redox reaction? It is a transfer of electron from one reaction to another. Secondly, this is coupled reaction. That is, when oxidation is taking place, simultaneously reduction is also taking place. So reduction reaction is nothing but oxidation and reduction. Both are taking place simultaneously. What is oxidation? It is a loss of electron. So during oxidation, they lose electron, and by losing electron they get oxidized, and these are called reducing agent. And here you see reduction. What happens in the reduction? They gain electron. So when they gain electron, they get reduced, and these are called oxidizing agent. Now we shall see how they are becoming reducing agent. For example, we have a substance, and here you see the substance is getting electron. Okay, so now you see from somewhere else this is giving electron. So here they lose electron. So when they lose electron, they getting oxidized. You see, when they lose electron, they get oxidized. Thus they become reducing agent. Same thing is applicable to reduction also. Now here you see, here both are taking place, oxidation and reduction simultaneously. Now you see, here two types of reaction is taking place, that is metal atom becomes metal ion, and the other one is metal ion becoming metal atom. Now you see, this is an electrode and this is an electrolyte. This electrolyte is in aqueous ions. Now here you see, while during oxidation, what happens? During oxidation is they lose electron. Here they lose electron. The metal atom lose electron, becomes metal ion. They are losing electron, no? Those electrons gets deposited on electrode. So they gets deposited. In the same way, the reduction also, they gain electron. So when this electrode, this is electrode and this electrolyte, when these come to one meeting point, charge will be formed, and those charges which formed here gets separated. We cannot measure this separately. To measure this, we have to use She. She is nothing but standard hydrogen electrode. That's value is 0.00 volt. To measure this, we need certain standard conditions. This must be in standard condition. What are the things required for the standard condition? Temperature should be 25 degrees Celsius, pressure must be 1 atm, and concentration of the ion should be 1 molar, and the metal should be in pure. So With all these, when we measure it, is called standard electrode potential. Children, now we shall come to the topic of our lesson. What is standard electrode potential of transition metals? This is nothing but the oxidizing and the reducing power of element is measured in terms of standard electrode potential. What is standard electrode potential? The oxidizing and reducing power of element is measured in terms, that is standard electrode potential. Now we shall come to the main things what is given to us. That is, in this lesson, in this topic we are going to see three things. That is, the variation in E naught value. Second thing we are going to see here, Fe3 plus versus Cu2 plus. And third we are going to see relative stability of M3 plus M2 plus ions. You see, here two reactions are taking place. That is, here two things are taking place. That is, standard reduction potential and standard oxidation potential. So these both are opposite sign. And the reaction is also in opposite. For this, that is, the standard electrode potential depends on three factors. Which are those three factors? The three energy, they depends on three energy. That is nothing but the delta H sublimation, delta H ionization, delta H hydration. Now we shall see that how they are. Now for example, this metal, to become metal ion, we need three things. That is only now you see, when this metal in solid state, when they become metal in gaseous state, solid to gaseous sublimation, so delta H sublimation. And when metal in gaseous state and they become ion, metal ion, it is delta H ionization. When metal in solid state, it to become aqueous, and it is delta H hydration. So delta H sublimation, delta H ionization, delta H hydration, it depends on these three things. So based on these values, the standard electrode potential value may be positive or negative. So based on this, the standard electrode potential values may be in positive or in negative. Now you see. So when this, that is standard SHE, standard hydrogen electrode, that value is, if it is more negative, they become more reducing agent. When it is this side positive values, when it is less negative, they become oxidizing. When it is in more negative, they are good, strong reducing agent. Okay, now look at the picture, page number 107. See the picture here. We could see that E values some irregularities. The first one is manganese. You see 1.63, 1.19 it is getting decreased and 0.91, and here you see it is getting increased. So here there is a variation, and in copper, and this copper got the positive value, and the third one is zinc. Comparing to these, here 0.23, and here it is very high, and these three variables are there. We shall see these three variables in details. See, the first one is E0 value, that is manganese 2 plus ion. They lose 2 electron. Manganese lose 2 electron, becomes 2 plus ions. So what is the electronic configuration of manganese? The outermost electrons are 3d5 4s2. And you see, when the manganese lose 2 electron and becomes manganese ion, how they are losing we shall see. 3d5 4s2, and the s la ulla and the 2 electron they lose and they become manganese 2 plus ion. So manganese 2 plus ions, and becomes more stable. Next one is E0 value of copper 2 plus ion. So how this copper 2 plus ion accept 2 electron, 2 electron accept பண்ணிட்டு அது காப்பரா மாறிரும் to become more stable. And third variable is E0, that is zinc 2 plus. The zinc ion என்ன செய்யுது அப்படின்னா, they lose 2 electron, 2 electron lose பண்ணி zinc 2 plus ion மாறுது. So what is the electronic configuration of zinc? Outermost electrons are 3d10 4s2. When they become zinc ion becomes when zinc metal becomes zinc ion, how they lose the electron? 3d10 4s0. So the s 4s2 ல உள்ள அந்த 2 electron அதுங்க lose பண்ணி they become zinc ion to be more stable. Which is the second one we are supposed to see? The second one is Fe3 plus versus Cu2 plus. Here you see Fe2 plus 1 electron gives Fu2 plus. That is their value is 0.77 volt. So this is more oxidizing, and whereas copper 2 plus ion plus 2 electron gives copper. So this value is 0.34 volt. So இது ரெண்டும் compare பண்ணும்போது this value is more. So this is more oxidizing. Now we shall see the feasibility of these two. How these are feasible now? Write this same example we shall write here. Fe3 plus with 1 electron, and they become Fe2 plus. So here copper becomes copper 2 plus ion losing electron, they become copper 2 plus. So we reverse-ல எழுதும்போது அதை மைனஸ் வேல்யூவில் எழுதுகிறோம். ஸோ therefore minus 0.34 volt. ஸோ இதனுடைய நெட் சார்ஜ் என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோன்னா, now we have a 2 electrons here, therefore we need to add 2 here and here 2 and here 2. ஸோ இந்த 2 electronsையும் இந்த 2 electronsையும் அடிக்கும்போது the net charge is 2Fe3 plus copper 2Fe2 plus Cu2 plus. So இதனுடைய net charge E0 net charge is where 0.43. see 0.43. The third one is relative stability. Here you see the picture here, E0 value low, they have a higher oxidation state. See the E0 values, these are having negative. So when it is low, they are higher oxidation stable. Next, chromium. This chromium 3 plus is strong reducing agent and favorable. Now you see chromium 3 plus ion strong reducing agent. We shall see how it is strong reducing agent. The chromium 3 plus is more stable and it is favorable than chromium 2 plus. Now, what is the electronic configuration of chromium? That is 3d5 4s1. So, இந்த chromium 3 plus அப்படிங்கிறது இங்கிருந்து ஒரு எலக்ட்ரானையும் இங்கிருந்து 2 எலக்ட்ரானையும் எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இங்கிருந்து 2 எலக்ட்ரான், இங்கிருந்து ஒரு எலக்ட்ரான். அப்போ மிச்சம் இருக்கிறது என்னது? 3d3. 5ல் 2 போனால் 3. அப்போ 3d3. Here இந்த குரோமியம் 2 அப்படிங்கிறது இங்கிருந்து 1, இங்கிருந்து 1. ஸோ அப்போ 3d4. Now you see, இந்த 3d3 அப்படிங்கிறது they have a 5 orbital. T2g அப்படி அது split ஆகும்போது here உனக்கு 3, here 2. So இந்த 3 வந்து it will fill, get accommodate here in this orbits. So அப்போ this is half filled. Therefore this is more stable. Which is more stable? 3d3 is more stable than 3d2. Now this is more stable. To reduce this, which we will be using? இதை விட அதிகமான நெகட்டிவ் வேல்யூ உள்ள ஒரு எலமெண்ட்டை நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ which is more negative? இப்போ இதை யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இதுக்கு மேலே உள்ளதை யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ we can use it zinc. நம்ம zinc வந்து 0.76, அதுதான் மற்றதை விட மோர் நெகட்டிவாக இருக்குது. ஸோ in order to reduce this, see the point here, more reducing value for reduction potential like metallic zinc is required. So மற்ற இது less நெகட்டிவாக இருக்கிறதுனால zinc is having more negative. Therefore, to reduce that chromium, we can use zinc. Next one is manganese 2 plus is more stable than manganese 3 plus. See, what is the electronic configuration of manganese? The outermost electron is 3d5 4s2. Manganese 3 plus. So here 2, here 1. So therefore we have 3d4 electron and 4s 0. At the same time manganese manganese 2 plus from here 2. So 3d5 here 4s2. Now you see this manganese 2 plus is more stable. This is half filled.